Hey guys, Destin1 here, and today I am back with another episode of DestinyCraft. Now, as you know from watching the last video, we were doing some design work, and I kind of figured out the designs now, for the most part, I think. Um, you'll see I've done a little bit of floor work. I could have went ahead and finished this floor, but I just thought I'd go over you with my ideas first. So the first idea I was thinking about with the floor was have it like this, you know, except different colors. And I was I thought I'd figured I'd go with that, but then I decided I got a comment about these walls doing the design work, and somebody suggested that I make north, south, east, and west in the wall kind of thing, and make them different colors, which is kind of like, and then just kind of like what I got going here, and then rotate it accordingly, like rotate it accordingly, depending on where you are and whatnot. And I liked that kind of idea, so I started putting it on the wall, and then I realized the way I've done it here is it looks very much like a floor. Like, I don't think you'd see this kind of design on a wall. So I thought, well, maybe instead of using it for wall, maybe I can use it for the floor. And that's how I got this. I started off with this, and then, which, as you can see, is pretty much that, but the tiles are a bit moved around. And then I was starting to move it around, like repeat the pattern. And then I realized if I do that, there's going to be these like four corners that are all the same color. So I thought, what can I do to spice this up? And I thought maybe, I know, I'll change it with one of I'll keep the pattern, but I'll change it with one of the colors of these. And so then I went yellow, and then decided, well, why not? I just rotate through all the colors, and so that's what we've got going here. You got the light gray, and then the yellow, and then the orange. Had to get some more red, so that's why I didn't continue. But I think this is going to be really good for the floor. I'm not entirely certain which colors I'll put to the left and right yet, but I can probably work that out pretty quickly. So then the question is, what am I going to do with the walls? Well, I'm kind of thinking I'd go something like this. Like have this kind of cross shape on it, and then what I can do is use these colors here and these four colors and repeat it, like go the red cross, then the yellow cross, then the orange, then the white, then back to the red, and so on. And I could also have it like a different color, hopefully, on the opposite side. So it's like red here, orange here, white here, yellow there, and so on. It should really break up the monotony, I think. I would put something in the middle of this one, or use this as a wall, maybe if I had a different color to put in this center block, but unfortunately we don't have a lot of clay colors yet. That is one thing I do intend to work on more, but at the moment we don't have a lot of well, we need to create farms and whatnot to hopefully make that more convenient to get all the materials for all the different kinds of clay. Because unlike wool, you can't just dye a sheep and then cut it off, or shear the sheep and just get wool get clay that way or anything like that. You actually have to dye the block, and that requires that you have the materials and for each block you want to dye. And whilst that can be easy with some colors, it also can be very difficult with others. Like for instance, you know, if you have a skeleton farm, you can probably get like a lot of white and whatnot. And that can be really easy. Of course, then you need said skeleton farm. I do want to get one up and running eventually, but I just need to find a skeleton spawner first. But yeah, I'm going to make this the wall, this design the wall, and use this for the floor and see how I go. So I'll get back to you guys and what will for you be second and what will most likely be for me for like half an hour or so. So, yeah. Okay guys, I am back, and as you can see I've done a little bit more work on the walls and the floors. I was intending to do the all of the floor first before I came back, but I realized I made a huge mistake with this floor. Like I was rotating this and I was too focused on these 5 blocks here, and I didn't notice that the orange here, it doesn't rotate as it's meant to, which means one of these doesn't either. I believe the red. Yeah, probably the red. So if you look here, the orange is here, and then it's here, and that seems fine. But then we have this, this orange, which shouldn't come until it's all rotated. One more spot, I believe. Then if you... So maybe this could work, but then you come to here and then you realize the orange is down the bottom again. So it went dirt, dirt, this, then here again, rather instead of going from here to here to here to here, and then have one of those. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rip out all of this. I just decided that can wait for another day. It looks pretty decent from what I've done so far. It'll look probably even better once I get it properly done. But yeah, I'm not going to do that as is. It's already taken me probably half an hour just to do those walls, and this took me much longer just to get this much done. So yeah, I'm not going to work on the rest of this today. But I figure what we would do is I figure we would get started on the furnace room, which I decided will be the room closest to the stairs here. Oops. Gotta remember that this is here. Let's see. Might get rid of this and place it up one or something. It's kind of in the way. Yeah. And this probably won't be a very big room. I've always made my furnaces rooms pretty big, and then come to the realization that I've never really needed all that space unless I was burning like a lot of cobble. And the problem with that is that I realized if you're burning a ton of cobblestone to make like stone, or burning a lot of glass to make well, not burning a lot of glass, burning a lot of sand to make glass, I've realized that it's better just to use lava, and because you get like 100 smelting out of that. But the only problem with lava as a fuel source is normally I don't have 30 or 40 buckets of lava sitting around that I can just put in all my furnaces at once and go nuts with. So there's not really a point to having all that many furnaces, because if I did have all that many furnaces, then I'd have to use coal in them anyway, and that is pretty inefficient. Unless I got a blaze farm spawn up and running and got all their blaze rods. That's a possibility. I'm hoping to at least try that at some point, because I know I think they're pretty good for potions. I've never really used potions a lot. Would like to though. I'm thinking this room will kind of be on an right angle, like this. Not right angle, but yeah. It'll come in here and it won't go then turn down. And I'm feeling like three across is probably, of these things, is probably good, and I guess about 2. So this won't be a very big room, but we could probably have a decent furnaces in here. Continuing the theme, I'll probably continue the pulse. Eventually what I'd like to do is replace pretty much all of this brown with probably quartz blocks, but I don't see me achieving that for a long time yet. My favorite thing to do with the clay is to like have purple, well it's blue, but it looks purple because of how the clay blocks work, is to have that color with the quartz colors, that white, and to have that go with like yellow or orange, I think. but mainly like yellow and stuff. I think that looks really, really cool. Gives like the that purple's like well, that's gonna confuse me. You know what I'm talking. You know what? You probably know which color block I'm talking about. Uh, but it looks like it's kind of that purplish color that has a bit of a majestic feel to it, especially when you pair it with like the white. And I really like that. I'll probably make at least some room like that. I'll probably do my bedroom like that actually. But unfortunately at the moment I've got no blue clay, and it's probably gonna be a bit longer before I get oh, look at that, I've already broken my pick, but it's probably going to be a bit longer before I go into the nether, because there's a couple things I want to do in the nether. Well, not a couple things, but I want to get a bow with, preferably with the infinity enchant, so the gas won't be a problem, and I also want to get a silk touch pick so I can easily collect glowstone and quartz. I know you can just easily mine them with your hand, but well, the glowstone you can. But with glowstone, I don't honestly like doing that. I just prefer to get the block entirely. It saves a lot of hassle in my opinion. And because of that, I'm just going to get the silk touch and not even bother with collecting the dust. You know, if I need dust for something, I can always just break the block manually. But and that's why I want an infinity bow, because you know, there are ghasts in the nether, and they can be pretty annoying. So I would like a bow to dispose of them, and I'd rather not fill up my inventory with a crap ton of arrows. So yeah, that's pretty understandable, I think. But because of that, I'm going to need to do enchanting first, and that means getting obsidian. I probably could get obsidian now if I really wanted to. I definitely have the diamonds for it to make an enchantment table. But it will well, I could probably do it almost now actually, but one thing at a time, I suppose. I don't really feel that we're ready to be going into we'd be jumping the gun. This looks like a pretty decent room size. Like if we put that there, that there. We need to extend this wall out a bit more. just a little bit more and I think we're good. I probably should be cutting all this out, but it's just a very small room, so I figured, you know, I might as well keep it in. You can see me mining for once. I'm not sure how much we'll get accomplished on this furnace room right today. That'll probably have to be next time, because I know I already had a bit before. Well, I might still have time for it. Well, we have a little bit of time still. So, I'll make the furnaces. How's that? We won't probably get into the design work today, though. Although I'm thinking I may not even really make this room all that different design-wise. The floor will need, and roof I'll need to think of something, but wall-wise, you know, you can already kind of see the pattern that has been laid out for us. But how many furnaces will we need? I don't think we'll need that many. Actually, I'll mine out this first, so I can put the furnaces here. I could probably easily fill this entire wall with furnaces, but I'm probably not going to do that. I don't really need all that many furnaces. I think I'll just have 3 along the bottom here for each of these instead of all the way the top. So that would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Is that? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ah. I didn't think of it. So, gosh, I'm slow today. But this is here, so that actually subtracts from the amount of space we've got here, which means I'll have to do something here a bit different. So maybe I'll put a support pole here and like a little, I don't know, maybe a counter or something here. And I'll just put the normal pillars there. Oh, that should be good. I'll just make 24 for now. So that's 3 stacks of cobblestone, I believe. There's 16 right there. There we go. Oh wait, it's the other way, wasn't it? That's the only problem with having 2 ways. Okay, so we'll have some here, some here. I can't fix that furnace because I didn't make a pick. Oh wait, no idea. I was thinking I broke all of them already. That'll have to do for now. Because I'll have to go get some more, well, I should have some brown clay, but I think this is a good point to end it. I'll have to think about, like, what to put here. And maybe something to fill the space here too. Because this, having all this room empty would seem kind of, well, empty. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like or a comment. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.